Today, a pilot program to turn some of State Street into a pedestrian mall is moving forward.
Common Council approved the project last night, but it won't take effect until next year.
New at 4, JT Siskowski has you covered on what happens next and how businesses in the area are feeling about the potential change.
By unanimous consent, the Madison Common Council approved a resolution that would turn 3 blocks of State Street into a pedestrian mall. The resolution now will be considered by several city committees. It will come back before the council for final approval in early September. The removal of bus routes from these blocks opened the possibility of a pedestrian mall. Jason Ilstrup, the president of Downtown Madison Incorporated, is excited by the opportunities the pilot project affords.
If you build a pedestrian type of mall, you're going to see a ton more activity. It's going to be what we call in the downtown business a magnet. It's going to draw people to come down here.
He says that if people like the idea of a pedestrian mall, then they need to support it with their feet.
What we need from everyone is their participation in the pilot project. Give us your feedback so we understand what works and what doesn't work.
I spoke to several businesses down here between the 400 and 600 blocks of State Street, and while none would agree to an on-camera interview, the theme that came up repeatedly for concerns about this pilot project is the access of delivery vehicles.
And so State Street does need to be used as a delivery corridor. We feel, though, you could time those deliveries and open the street at certain times for deliveries. Say between a 2-hour period, all deliveries must happen. And then you have loading zones in and around for other times when deliveries need to come in.
Several alternatives have been discussed. Each would allow differing levels of access to delivery vehicles. In Madison, JT Siskowski, 27 News.
2 city committees will talk about the State Street closure pilot program tonight. The Transportation and Vending Oversight Committees meet at 5.